points on the lesson. Live in the hills, but I still get a spread. Started with a live, but I still reinvest it. Fear how I feel, then you feel less a blessing. I just want the lesson, I just want protection. I'm up and I'm down, but they sound like progression. Farmer never plans if he waits for perfection. Finger to the down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. But as I was getting ready to film this video and I looked at Friday's chart, I realized I'm going crazy. I don't know if you remember on Friday, we hit a new low, bear market, key support level from like 2018, went down to 380, and then we did not set a new yearly low. So just remember this, okay? Friday was insane. We got a bunch of catalysts this week. We got minutes, economic data, you got earnings, and I got a bunch of plays for you. We're going from monkeypox all the way down to auto parts and even like Ralph Lauren, but we have a ton of stuff this week. There's gonna be a lot of events, and with what we saw on Friday, and now that we got that option expiration out the way, it's gonna be an exciting one. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got everything. I'm gonna break down what we have for this week, all the different events, all the different plays, even earnings. Again, just don't forget the retail consumer stocks. That was in big focus last week, and you are going to get even more this week. So we got all of that, the breakdown, and what are we going to expect. Now, I'm going to throw something in there, and we got to talk about the commodities a little bit, but pretty much the thing that we are looking for, and I told you guys this last week, does the velocity pick up? And if we see that happen, I mean, I'm not going to be the only one going crazy. Everybody is. So let's see what we got. But drop your thumbs up on the video. Make sure you're subscribed. And if you don't know, we are live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open, youtube.com/the stock market. It's there. And today is Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. Here is the random account generator. We need your help. You need to post a random option trade, strike price, expiration date, keep it below 100, and we are going to see the performance. But let's get right into it. Before we go over what is going to happen, I'm telling you right now, the levels are key. And with what happened on Friday, the next new low that we may see, if again, it doesn't have to happen, but if things go crazy, now we got to start looking at the 375 level, and a lot of people are saying if we go below there, then 350, 360. But the one thing I want you to keep in mind this week, do we continue the weekly losses? Do you see the market hit new lows? And now, how do we hold that 381.50? That is the quote-unquote literal bear market point. A lot of people were talking about it. This is why on Friday, you're going to hear a lot of people calling for dip buys or the bottom, because people said now that we finally traded below 20% on the S&P, that's a better sign than not. So we're going to see what happens, but let's start with that. Now, as far as what's going to happen, this is what I think is the most important. Jerome Powell, baby. This is the man, the myth, the legend, but you're not going to hear from him. You're going to get the Fed minutes. That is going to come on Wednesday. I think this will be one of the bigger catalysts, but now I'm going to give you a little bit of a theory here. If there is anything that is going to get brought up in the minutes that could shock the market or make it freak out, it will have to do with pricing power. Why am I saying this? Because on Friday, if you guys were on stream, we got to hear from James Bullard, and he's usually hawkish. Last couple of days, he's came out very dovish, very nice about things, but he said something about pricing power and companies getting punched in the face. So I don't know what to make of this. I've never really heard him talk about pricing power. Again, Jerome Powell and a lot of the people in the Fed, they've been saying the consumer is strong. So if there's anything that's going to surprise in the minutes, I'm thinking it may have to do with consumers or pricing power. And if they do say something like that, it may spark a panic reaction, but doesn't mean it will happen. And again, the Fed minutes are from last month. This is how they went to the last decision. And I believe the last Fed minutes, we really didn't get a big reaction. Why is it on watch? Why are we on guard with it? Because remember, beginning of the year, the first Fed minutes, that's what really set us off in hitting new lows after we had a little bit of volatility. So there's going to be that. Tuesday, you're going to be getting ISM manufacturing, services PMI, composite PMI. And here's the deal. All economists, or a lot of economists, are expecting all of the S&P, you know, that PMI gauges, they're expecting all 15 of them to miss. So again, everybody is looking at the soft data, the consumer, what's going on. So if that doesn't do good, we'll see how people take it now that it's kind of priced in, but that is going to be a big deal. And then on Thursday, you're getting the Fed PCE, core PCE, the PCE deflator. But why do I call it the Fed PCE? Because this is the Fed's inflation indicator. The Fed does not look at CPI, they look at PCE. So as far as inflation is related, any bad data on this could get the market acting a little crazy. And then by the end of the week, you're going to get Michigan consumer sentiment, expectations, current conditions, and then personal income and personal spending numbers here in the United States. So that's all on the economic front, but this is where this week gets better. We have a bunch of news and we still have earnings. So as far as the earnings, you're going to get Advanced Auto Parts, Zoom Info, AutoZone, Ralph Lauren, I believe Macy's, then Nordstrom's, Intuit, Nvidia on Wednesday, Splunk, WSM, then Thursday you get Costco, VMware, Ulta, and then Burlington, Dollar Tree, and then Macy's is on there too. But pretty much a ton of retail names are coming in. Some of them are the big dogs like Costco, and there is going to be a lot of eyes on it. A lot of people are asking me, am I going to play any of these plays? Realistically, I'm going to be looking for some cheap puts if you could get any of the Grim Reapers, but you saw what happened last week. Half of that is priced in, but you still could get a big surprise. So keep your eyes out for that. And now as far as the news, we want to keep our eye on Asia. One, you got BABA earnings on Thursday. Then there's going to be a vote this week for DD to delist. And then on Monday, Biden is going to go visit Japan. And there's been a lot of stuff, but they're doing it's like an economic initiative tour, I guess, in Asia. So we're going to see how that plays out. But there was all of that stuff. And then now we're going to deal with the commodities and wheat. A lot of people are talking about either satellite imagery, and even farmers are coming out. Again, there has been a lot of talks about both food shortages and problems with the harvest, but I'm telling you, this one could be very, very key. But literally, there's just so many pieces of news this weekend. I mean, even like Smuckers, they recalled peanut butter for like salmonella, and then non-commodity related, we're even now going back to the consumer and economic stuff. There was news of Amazon canceling like 10 million square foot of leases, or they're going to end them or pretty much not renew them. But there was that, and then even drama with Facebook and them spreading stuff. But there was a lot of different news, and then not to mention the monkeypox stuff. Even Biden addressed it. They said they already have vaccines and it doesn't spread the same. They're not worried, but they did said it could be important. And even like Belgium, they instituted a quarantine if you did get infected with it. But if there's one thing I could tell you this weekend, I mean, again, compared to even the last weekends, there is a lot of pieces of news on every single front. And now with all this data, it is going to be very, very key to watch. So I hope you guys are ready for it. We know to watch the levels. We're going to get a lot of this economic data. There's a lot of news flying left and right from individual companies and all of that. And then on top of it, we just have to keep watching the commodities. And I'm telling you now, month after month from here, especially as we get into the summer, energy is going to be key to watch. And then what we're getting with agriculture, it is not going to be something we could pretty much ignore. Again, prices are up, people are waiting, but maybe we start to see the next leg. And usually I'm early, so I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm keeping it on watch. And now just with everything, consumer, all of that, you're starting to see cracks and you're starting to see people actually pay attention. So keep your eyes out for all of that. But now, let us get into the plays. So I'm really excited about this because there's a bunch of different plays. I'm going to start with the first one. This is going to be a hype play, and why I'm starting with this, because you saw it on Friday. You know, shout out to JR, baby. God bless you. This is why we want to source information. Again, you guys put out all of this stuff. I didn't play it, but I said it on Monday. I was like, listen, you got the market going down, and there's random plays, a couple here and there that can operate independent. One of them is SIGA, S-I-G-A. And why are people buying this? It is like the only monkeypox play. So keep your eyes out for this one. Again, you're getting a lot of headlines. I have not made a play, but even JL brought this up. There is a lot of in the money options. It has moved a lot. Maybe you get like a gamma squeeze or something crazy, but I would keep your eyes out for it. There's a lot of hype, especially if it has the ability to move independent from the market. That is definitely something you're going to be watching, but that's going to be the first one. The second one, AXL. This is American Axle and Manufacturing. And why? Pretty much buyout takeover interest. Apparently, they hired somebody to explore a sale. In this type of market, anybody buying or selling, it is usually going to be a good play, but watch out for them. And then on top of it, you're going to be getting advanced auto parts earnings. So with all the consumer stuff, I would definitely keep my eyes on this one. It could be a good one. Then third, SJM. Like I said, they had a recall there for some of the products in the US and Canada having salmonella contamination. So we'll see if it has an effect, but even then, depending on how the next few weeks, like I said, I might be early, but maybe we could start to see the impact of agriculture and even all this other crazy stuff in the world impacting some of these food producers. Remember, I made a play on like PPC. It didn't quite hit. We were worried about Domino's too. It kind of hit, but this is something I'm going to be keeping watch for. And then number 4, I'd be looking out for Baba. Again, they have their earnings. They are just at this. Look at this level right here. So we've been seeing the earnings in the United States and even Walmart and Target. I think this one could do a lot, but you've seen the Baba options. They are very, very difficult to play sometimes. So keep your eye out for this one, but maybe if we could get a good cheap play there for a Grim Reaper, it could end up being good. So watch them. That's a Squatty Potty?
Yeah.
That's not the one.
What's this?
Usually it has like a thing. I guess. And then finally, the last set of plays is not just one. I'd be looking out for Costco, Nordstrom's, Macy's, any of those retail plays. Again, I'm pretty much just looking for the downside. I think they could surprise on the upside given the high level of pessimism that we have in the market. But with what we've been seeing last week, sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. But if there's a cheap play on the downside, I very well might just take that. But super simple. There's going to be a lot of other plays. Even what you saw on Friday, we were going after the futures, the NASDAQ futures, going back and forth. I'm still holding those oil ones, but be very careful with the options, and we'll just see where things play from here. But again, if I could say anything, be cautious of the premium, and we're probably going to see craziness this week. So get ready to be nimble, be excited about it, and just get ready, because now the next few months as we get into summer, it may very well be interesting. So I hope you're ready, but that is your watch list, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure hydrate, healthy, ready to go. Make sure post your watch list. Make sure we see you there in the morning. I need the armor on. I need the helmet shining, and I need to remember you. I need to remind you, you're not a guy who quits. I'm just saying, someone like you just stay to the mission, baby. It's a commitment. We ready to go. You've already made it this far. I hope you're ready, and just get ready, Chad. Things are getting bumpy, but things are also getting exciting. And well, we got a whole nother week, and let's see what happens. But I love you. Have a wonderful weekend, or finish it. Sleep good. Drink water. I'm going to see you there in the morning, baby. And let's get it. But I love you, and God bless you. Bye. Goodbye. Peace out. Amen.